Hey guys, my name is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Central Florida area. Today I want to do a video on how to price a home to sell. To sell. What are some effective marketing techniques that we could do to sell your home or for you to sell your home quickly and for the price you want? So of course we know that we got to declutter. We know there's some things that's just, we just know. And then there's some things that we may not know. So let's dig right into it. So if we want to sell a home quickly, we know price is going to be very important because in today's world, June 2023, we're living in a space where interest rates are high. And not many buyers are qualifying for the home they want to buy because the rates rose since 2022. So what are we going to do to sell our home quickly but to price it and not give it away, quote unquote? So the first thing we want to do is great curb appeal. Very important because the minute someone sees your home, they're going to decide if they want to come in or look at it online or whatever the situation is, right? Now, let's say they get in the home. We have to make the home what we call market ready. It has to be market ready. A market ready home is very similar to a model home from a builder. So think about a model home, you want to make it market ready. So you want to declutter, you want to depersonalize, and you want to make sure you're staging it, whether it be a professional stager or some tips from a real estate agent, or you went online and you do it yourself, you want to stage it. But most importantly, you want to do a pre-inspection because the biggest thing that will kill a deal is the inspection report. And sometimes when you're living in a home for a while, you think everything is okay and you have not gotten any problems with it. Next thing you know, the inspector comes in and next thing you know, there's a stuff on the property you were not aware of. So you want to do a pre-inspection. After you get your pre-inspection report back, you want to make sure you fix as many items as possible based upon what came back on the report. The purpose of the report is to find if there's any damages to the property or any repairs that you didn't realize that you had to do, that you need to do. And also the purpose of the report is so you could give it to the buyer before they make their offer. So when the buyer come in and they like the property, like, hey buyer, or to the real estate agent, you'll say, hey, we did an inspection. We have an inspection report that you could take a look at. Of course, they could do their own inspection, of course, but we want to be open and upfront with them. And that's the first thing they're thinking. Well, how come this look like that? And how come that look like that? So that will put their mind at ease. Another thing you want to do is if you have older appliances, you want to offer home warranty insurance for 2 to 3 years, not for a year. Most people will give it for a year, but we're talking about pricing it to sell quickly. So pricing it to sell quickly and making it sell quickly, we want to have incentives to sell it, just like the builders do. What do the builders do to sell their home? First, they create a model home, right? And then they say, okay, this is our model home. If you want a model like this, this is the price. If you want all the upgrades in the model, this is another price. But here's what we will do. If you use our preferred lender though, we're going to give you $20,000 as an example towards upgrades. So you could upgrade it however you want. And then guess what we're going to do? We're going to do a 1-year warranty on workmanship, but you have a 10-year warranty on the build, right? And then you have another 2-year warranty possibly on the appliances. So you want to make your home the same way because you're reselling it. You're not a builder, you're reselling the home. So you're telling the buyer, okay buyer, I know the appliances are 7 years old, the home is 7 years old. We're going to give you a 2-year home warranty or a 3-year home warranty on that to cover all the appliances, including the air conditioning system and the hot water tank. Woo! The buyer is now at ease because if anything breaks down while they buy the home within those 2 years, they know it's covered. Let's talk about a big topic that's big in Florida now. Age of the roof. Age of the roof will be super important because nowadays insurance companies in Florida don't want to insure the roofs over 10 years old. Even though most roofs, some roofs are 30-year architecturally designed and they should last for 30 years, once you go over 10 years, inspection companies start to frown upon them. So what do you do in this situation? You want to make sure you do a 5-point inspection prior to putting it on the market and do a wind mitigation with your own inspector before it goes on the market. That way you could present to the buyer, hey buyer, we did a 4-point home inspection and we did a wind mitigation. This is the report from the wind mitigation. You could show it to your insurance company or you could do your own wind mitigation, but guess what? We went ahead and did ours ahead of time. So this again is going to put the buyer's mind at ease, and it's also going to show the buyer's agent that you did most of your due diligence before you put this home on the market. So you already know what they're going to be asking for, and you already have everything that you need to have done for the buyer. That's going to be super important. Then we're going to talk about pricing, guys. Pricing is important. We want to compare the pricing. So what are we going to do? We're going to look at similar homes within a 2-mile radius, or 1 to a 2-mile radius of the property. A lot of appraisal companies the bank want you to stay within a mile. If you can't do it within a mile, 2 miles. They will do up to 5 miles, but that's in different situations. So we really want to see what's in the neighborhood or in 2 miles of the radius of this particular property. What similar properties sold within a 1 to a 2-mile radius of the property? What did it sell for? What time frame? What was the upgrades? How does it compare to this particular property that we're about to sell? Okay, can we adjust? Does your property have a pool and the other one did not have a pool? We could adjust for that. Do we have a 3-car garage and the other property have a 2-car garage? We could adjust for that. Does the other property have a 4-bedroom and we have a 5-bedroom? We could adjust for that. So we're going to do all the different adjustments, and we're going to come up on a price. Whatever that price is, I always tell my sellers it may be a good idea to go a little bit under the price, because we want to induce multiple offers. So if we have a beautiful home that's staged correctly with a great curb appeal, that's priced a little on the market, like maybe 5 or 10 grand on the market, guess what? We're going to induce people to want to make offers. Yes, it's still happening. We're still getting multiple offers based upon the area you're in and what your property look like. People want a turnkey property, most people. So if we had 100% of the population, I would say 80% of the population wants a turnkey home, and 20% are going to be the investors or the ones that don't mind fixing it. So the majority rules. So you want to go towards the majority. So you want to make the home as move-in ready as possible. So you call it a turnkey home. And that's with all the stuff that we just discussed. So if you're willing to do all this great stuff to the home, then more than likely you are going to have multiple offers. But if you're like, you know what, Sandy, I don't like that idea. I want to price at market. I'm not going 10,000 over. 10,000 under, because what if I only get one offer? Great, no problem. We could price it at market. So we price it at market, and that might still cause you to get multiple offers based upon the way it's marketed. So if it's marketed correctly, if you decide to put it on the market, stage it as a model home, and have an open house on the weekend, maybe Friday and Saturday, or maybe Saturday and Sunday. Have the open house those 2 days. I guarantee you're going to get multiple offers if you're following everything I'm telling you. So that is the way you would price your home and position it to make it sell fast in today's market. Again, my name is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor in Central Florida. If you have any questions or want to send us any information or anything like that, you could call or text us. Be sure to like our channel, guys, because we're always giving you more and more information. So if you click on that little bell there, that would be where you'd subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified every time we put out a new video. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next video.